Hello guys, my name is Farhan and today I am going to teach you about global warming in PPT. Last video I told that the next video is going to be about division and percentage in Microsoft Excel, but it's not division and percentage, it's global warming. I'm so sorry because I told it's division and percentage. So let's start. Global warming. So first, what is global warming? The rising temperature of Earth is known as global warming. So we can understand, like, when the Earth temperature is rising, it's known as global warming. Global warming is when the Earth's temperature gets higher because of certain gases in air, like carbon dioxide. These gases come from the things we do, like driving cars, using electricity and cutting down trees. They act like a blanket around the Earth, trapping heat. Global warming is when Earth's temperature gets higher because of certain gases in air. Few greenhouse gases are carbon dioxide, nitric oxide, methane, which traps some of the outgoing radiation and therefore warms the Earth. This is not there in PPT, I am saying from outside. Okay, that certain gases right now I told, which is carbon dioxide, nitric oxide and methane. That are in air, like carbon dioxide. I am saying another example, which is carbon dioxide. I told already. These gases come from the things we do, like driving cars. When we drive cars, it leads to air pollution, which is very dangerous to the environment and the people in the earth. So if you want to go to a near place, go by walk or cycle. Okay, using electricity. When we use electricity, which is made by charcoal, so we should not use much electricity. Okay, and cutting down trees. Cutting down trees is known as deforestation. I will show you the video picture of deforestation. When we cut down trees, it's very harmful. It changed. It's very harmful. So we should not cut trees because trees take carbon dioxide and give out oxygen. We take oxygen and give carbon dioxide. Means there is a balance between the people and the plants. So when we cut down trees, it is trees leveling is going down. Means if there are more people, trees are less, then it might not give enough oxygen for the people. So we should not cut down trees, and they act like a blanket around the earth, trapping heat. Okay guys, let's go to next page. How is global warming formed? Global warming is primarily caused by accumulation of greenhouse gases in Earth's atmosphere. Here's how it forms. Greenhouse gas emission. Fossil fuels. When we burn coal, oil and natural gases for energy, we release CO2, means carbon dioxide and other greenhouse gases. This includes transportation, energy, electricity generation and industrial processes. So when we burn coal, it releases carbon dioxide and other greenhouse gases, which is very harmful for the earth and its environment, as I told in the before page. So we should not use much coal, oil, natural gases. So next, let's go to the next point. Deforestation. I told you deforestation means cutting down of trees. Cutting down forests decreases the number of trees that can absorb CO2, allowing more of it to remain in the atmosphere. So cutting down trees decreases the number of trees that can absorb CO2 and allowing it to remain in the atmosphere. Okay, that can absorb the CO2, allowing it to remain in the atmosphere. Agriculture practice releases methane. When we do practice of agriculture, it releases methane from livestock and rice paddies. It releases methane and nitrous oxide from fertilizers. This is how global warming is formed. So how do we get carbon dioxide? We get carbon dioxide from factories, more of driving vehicles. How we get nitrous oxide? Natural wetlands, right field, CFCs, refrigerators. So that's how I told how we'll get CO2 and nitrous oxide. So agricultural practice releases methane from livestock and rice paddies, and nitric oxide from fertilizers. So we should not use that much fertilizers. It releases nitric oxide. Okay. So this is deforestation, guys. Now I'll say effects of climate change, which is also a global warming. As the climate changes, it impacts the natural environment with effects such as more intense forest fires. See, if now it's winter climate and suddenly it changes to summer, forest fires can come. Thawing permafrost and desertification. These changes impact in ecosystems. These changes impact in ecosystem and societies and can be irreversible once tipping points are crossed. So when the climate change, forest fires can come. It can change ecosystem and societies. Okay, it even impacts the natural environment, and it can even destroy ecosystems. So this is the effects of climate change. If the climate change so fast from winter to summer, forest fires can come and change ecosystems and societies. So main reason is greenhouse effect. The greenhouse effect is the natural process that keeps our earth warm. What? It keeps our earth warm. It is a natural process. The earth atmosphere contains some harmful gases such as carbon dioxide, CO2, nitric oxide, NO, methane, CH4. Okay, the line is written as that the earth atmosphere contains some harmful gases such as carbon dioxide and nitric oxide and methane. So let's go to the next point. First point was greenhouse effect is a natural process that helps to keep our earth warm. So second was it contains some harmful gases like CO2, nitric oxide and methane. So let's go to third point. When we burn fossil fuels like coal, oil, natural gas and all etc. and do other things that add too many greenhouse gases to the air. Greenhouse gas means carbon dioxide, nitric oxide as I told, and coal, fuel and all. It can make the blanket too thick. It leads to global warming, which can cause changes in our weather and environment. So it's important to take care of our planet and keep the greenhouse effect balanced. So if we don't keep the greenhouse effect in balance, it can change our weather. Okay, it can make very thick blanket. So a blanket I told is so here I told the tree act as a blanket around trapping heat. Around the trapping heat. Okay. So let's go to the second slide. Did you understand the greenhouse effect? It's very easy, simple. So how global warming impacts humans? Raising temperatures and changes in weather patterns are increasing the severity of heat waves and extreme weather. Rising temperature changes in weather patterns are increasing the severity and injury of heat waves and extreme weather. And and other causes of injury, illness, or death. Heat waves are extreme weather, and extreme weather events have a big impact on health, both directly or indirectly. When people are exposed to higher temperature for longer time periods, they might experience heat illness or heat related death. So, when temperature changes, when raising temperature and changes in weather are increasing the severity of heat waves and extreme weather, which are causes of illness, injury, or death, which is very dangerous. And heat waves and extreme events, it might have a big impact on health, both directly or indirectly. When people are exposed on higher temperature, when people go out on very sunny days, they might experience heat illness or heat related death. This is how global warming impacts humans. So let me say about acid rain, which I didn't wrote. It is also a type of global warming. Acid rain, when the harmful nitrogen dioxide and sulfur dioxide reacts with water, changes into nitric acid and sulfur acid and harm us. So I'll repeat it again. When the harmful nitrogen gases, nitrogen dioxide and sulfur dioxide reacts with water, changes into nitric acid and sulfuric acid and harm us. So here it's written like, when the harmful nitric dioxide and sulfur dioxide reacts, the water changes into nitric acid and sulfuric acid and harm us. Means it will burn our body if it's acid rain. Did you understood about acid rain, guys? So let's go to the second slide. Next slide. So this is the very important page. How to prevent global warming. Preventing global warming involves taking steps to reduce greenhouse gas emissions and protect the environment. Here are some ways to help. Use less energy. Turn off lights and unplug devices when not in use. Use energy efficient appliances and switch to LED bulbs. So many people almost read in one room. They turn on the lights and all read. When the reading is over, they don't even switch off the light and fan. They go directly like that. You should not do that. You should turn off the light and fan. Some people put charging their mobile. They leave like that. They don't even care. You should unplug the devices as we wrote here. You should unplug the device. You should unplug the device. So, drive less. As I told, when the area is nearby, you should not go by bike or car. You should go by walk. You should walk, car. Use public transport. Drive less. Here it's written, you should drive less. I think I told wrong, guys. Wait a sec. Drive less. Walk, bike, carpool, or use public transport. If you drive, consider your fuel efficient, or considering your fuel using a fuel efficient or a electric vehicle. Here it's written as you should drive very less. You should walk, bike. Bike means, I think bike is bicycle, carpool, or use public transportation. You should drive less. Or if you go to nearby places with bike, motorcycle or car, it does air pollution, which is very harmful to the earth and the people. So that's why drive less. For reduction of carbon dioxide, drive less. Okay? For reduction of carbon dioxide, you should drive less. Conserve water. Use less water by taking shorter showers. Fix leakings and use water efficient fixtures. Use less water by taking showers, fix leakings and using water efficient fixtures. Many people take longer showers. And in many homes the taps are leaking. It is having a leakage and many people leave it like that. And you should use efficient water fixtures. That's how you should conserve water. Or without taking shower, you can put the water into a bucket and do head bath like that only, not with shower. Shower uses much water without knowing also. Fourth one, reduce, reuse and recycle. Minimize waste of recycling. Minimize waste by recycling materials like paper, plastic and metal, and reusing items whenever it's possible. Here it's written like minimize the waste by recycling paper and plastic and metal. Like you can recycle paper, plastic and metal, and reusing items whenever it's possible. See, mostly children get a new pencil box. Their old pencil box they will throw it, which is made of plastic. And you should recycle plastic, not leave it like that. Okay? And papers like newspapers, you read it and throw it. You should not do that. You should recycle it. Support renewable energy. Choose renewable energy sources like solar or wind power. If available, you can also advocate for clean energy policies. You should choose support renewable energy means you should use like solar panels or wind power if available. You can also clean energy policies. You should use solar panels, wind power, solar cookers and all, etc. Plant trees. This is very important to prevent global warming. Okay, trees can absorb carbon dioxide and provide oxygen, as I told. There is a balance between people and plants. Without trees, we can't live because they only give us oxygen. So, planting and caring of trees helps combat global warming. If you plant trees, trees will grow and give us oxygen. Eat sustainably. Reduce meat and dairy consumption. And choose locally sourced and seasonal foods to lower carbon footprint. You should reduce the meat and dairy consumption and choose sourced and seasonal foods, that to lower your carbon footprint. Educate others. Share what you learn about global warming and encourage friends and family to take action. Okay, you should educate others. In this video, share what you learn about global warming and encourage your friends and family to take serious action about global warming. Every little bit helps and working together can make a big difference. Okay, Every little thing helps, and working together can make a big difference. Done by Farhan and Arhan. Like, share, subscribe, and comment. Thank you for watching this video. Please subscribe.